This is your last chance, your last warning. Bitcoin has already exploded. Ethereum is heading toward the minefield and could blow up to $600 within days. I earlier predicted Ethereum would hit $500 by the end of November, but now I'm thinking that may have been lowballing it. Find out why I feel so strongly the ETH breakout is upon us. Let's get it. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, before we get started, big announcement. We released 2 new BitBoy NFTs, about to do a third one. You can check them out by visiting nft.bitboy.live. We actually released 2 new cards over the weekend. We're actually going to be also redoing the first 2 cards of the Digital City Collection to be VR, like our new release, Airdrop. We are also adding stats, so the cards will actually be playable. Now, the coolest thing about these cards is the augmented reality unlockable content that comes with them. You can touch, rotate, and move the cards. Forget Pokemon Go, you can play BitBoy Go and impress your friends. I'm sure they'll love it. Big shout out to Skipper Jim X for collaborating with me along with BitBoy Collectibles. Our cards, Jim X and my crypto Pokemon, are leading the way in cutting edge AR, VR NFTs. In addition, we released a cover of BitBoy Comic number 1. Each page is going to be an individual NFT, and anyone who collects all the cards will get a physical comic book to match the NFTs, and I'm going to even sign the physical comic books because I'm pretentious, but mainly so people know that they're actually authentic. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing why Ethereum is about to absolutely explode. Mark my words on this. It's so important that I want to focus the bulk of this video on it because I want you to understand the opportunity that is available for you right now with ETH. So whether you hold a ton of Ethereum, a little Ethereum, or are considering investing in it, then you're going to want to watch this entire video. And at the very end, we're going to be taking a look at a project a lot of people are super bullish on that you have to check out. But first, there's some key things going on with Ethereum you need to be aware of. Now, yesterday, I actually discussed the prospects of Tezos competing with Ethereum. At the end of the day, there are several blockchains trying to compete with Ethereum as the premier smart contract platform. And even if there is no Ethereum killer, so to speak, there certainly is room for projects like XTZ to take some of the market share. Now, in yesterday's video, we used some research from this Medium article, and we didn't properly cite it. So just wanted to issue an apology to the original author of the article, Vince F. You can find him on Twitter at OneLemon1Lime. The link is down in the description. We always try to cite our sources audibly or on the screen when we use them here on the channel. We missed that one, so once again, sorry about that. So why exactly do I think the price of Ethereum is about to explode? Well, let's start on the technical side of things and look at the Bitcoin chart compared to the Ethereum chart. And shout out to Virtual Bacon on TikTok for pointing this out to me. Also, I changed my TikTok account to @BitBoyCrypto, so make sure to follow me and Virtual Bacon on TikTok. Now, as you can see on this chart, a resistance line has formed since the crypto markets started breaking out. We saw some movement in the spring, but late summer in August, we really saw Ethereum bump its head on this resistance level, which is right around $450. And guess where we are right now at the time of this recording? That same resistance level. But with everyone feeling so bullish, it's probably going to bust through this level any day now. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart to get some understanding of where Ethereum could be heading to. Now, you can see here on the Bitcoin chart from the last year and a half or so, Bitcoin had a hard resistance level around 12K. We all saw it. We were actually able to go above it slightly a couple times, but you saw hard rejections whenever it tried to climb above it. But look what happened when Bitcoin finally busted above the resistance. It basically mooned. The last couple of weeks have been great for Bitcoin. And I think Ethereum could be getting ready to go through the same process. We could be looking at some big gains for ETH holders very soon. I mean, heck, I've already seen huge gains over the last week. I told you guys the bulk of my portfolio right now is in Ethereum. So let's do some actual hard price predictions for Ethereum in the short term if it does in fact bust through this resistance. Looking at the Bitcoin chart here, you see that since it has broke 12K, the price has gone up 28.89%. Now, this is only a small breakout in regards to what we're going to see over the next several months. You guys remember these words. In about 6 months, even the 2017 bull market will look like a bump in the chart. The movement we're seeing now will barely even register on the chart, but it is a breakout nonetheless. So let's check out what Ethereum would be at with the same type of move. And remember, this has only occurred in 3 weeks. An almost 29% move would put Ethereum up $129.53, which would basically put it at $580 total. Not quite $600, but some people and prediction models believe it will settle at the $600 level. In this analysis from Token Metrics, we see they believe that if Bitcoin can hit in between $16,000 and $17,000, Ethereum could easily hit $600 on its own. Token Metrics still believes that Ethereum is underpriced where it is now, and I would definitely say that I agree. And as always, if you want the absolute best in token research, make sure to join Token Metrics by visiting tm.bitboy.live. I definitely stand behind that. I'm going to say it again, though, for those in the back who haven't been listening. In the last bull run, Ethereum climbed to a value of 10% of Bitcoin's price. In the bear market, it fell back down as low as around 2%. Right now, it's still slightly under 3%. When people say Ethereum is undervalued compared to Bitcoin, these are the type of numbers we are talking about. I believe that Ethereum has the opportunity in this bull run to possibly get higher than 10%, which it got in the last one, which would be absolutely insane. I mean, think about this for a second. The world's most accurate Bitcoin price predictor in history, the Stock and Flow chart, has projected Bitcoin to hit $290K, an absolutely unfathomable price. Let me blow your mind here. If Ethereum reached the same percentage of the Bitcoin price as the last bull run, not out of the question it can happen, that would put Ethereum at $29K. And if it were to outperform the last run, let's say reach 15% of Bitcoin's price, we could see Ethereum over $40,000. Now, it's irresponsible for me to push that narrative. My personal targets for Bitcoin and Ethereum are $225K and $9K respectively, and I firmly believe in those numbers. A lot of people were laughing at me 6 months ago when I said that, calling me a moon boy. Those laughs are now starting to turn into sounds of, huh. Drop me your ETH price predictions down below. But for those on the inside of cryptocurrency circles, the belief is that the entire Ethereum run hinges on the success of the ETH 2.0 launch, and we've been talking about this for years now, but the time is drawing near. In quick summary, ETH 2.0 is an upgrade to the entire Ethereum network that will fundamentally change the speed of the ETH blockchain. The biggest change will be the switch from proof of work or mining into proof of stake, where consensus is reached through validator nodes holding onto the cryptocurrency. The big question, though, has been just how far away is this from finally happening? I mean, we've been talking about this since the first part of 2018. Well, it almost seems too surreal to say, but it looks like next month, December 2020, is when this is happening. The anticipation is building as we can almost taste those big-time ETH gains, you ETH heads. Speaking of big gains, I also want to take a look at the WISE token. This is a project I've been following since it started and have been mega bullish on it. Now, think Hex, but legit. Basically, the main difference is there isn't one mystery person receiving all the ETH for this project. Now, to be clear here, this is not sponsored in any way, but I do have a referral link for you if you think investing in WISE is something you are interested in or you might think is wise. Visit wise.bitboy.live to get started if you think it's something you want to do. Now, WISE Token is a decentralized finance project that aims to be the easiest and smartest way to earn crypto. There are no team contracts, no team tokens. In addition, 90% of the pre-sale money goes to Uniswap liquidity, burning contracts, and it's got no admin keys. There's a lot more. Call Hex a scam or not, it absolutely killed the price. I got $350 worth of Hex at the beginning of it, and it's worth 42 grand today. I can actually withdraw it in 9 days, so we'll see if the big gains hold up until then. But regardless, it did what it said it was going to do. It mooned. When the WISE team decided to launch this project, they sought out to create a better version of an earning DeFi project, and a lot of people I know, including my researchers, think they've done it. This is a public team with audited smart contracts, so I feel completely confident that this project is legit. Now, as you know, I'm not a financial advisor. considered becoming one. But in my opinion, this is a project that seems to be worth throwing some ETH into. I'm personally putting some into the contract for sure in the pre-sale. And once again, if you want to have a shot at some massive gains and you think that this one is good, then you may want to consider Wise. Just visit wise.bitboy.live to get started. But what do you think? Has Wise got what it takes? Drop me a comment down below and let me know. For this video, that's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.